welcome to the Vodafone Foundation. Today we are here with Trevor Phillips. Trevor Phillips is the former chair of the UK Equality and Human Rights Commission. Today we talked about the representation and participation of Muslims in the mainstream media. So, Trevor, why bother?
Today's big challenge, I think, is in particular how we familiarise ourselves with value systems and cultures that are not so familiar, and the central one of those is Islam and people who follow the faith of Islam. Today's media, as various as it is enormously significant, much more so than even when I started 30 years ago, in setting social norms. You know, what we think is normal and reasonable. So, as a sort of social glue, as a translator, the media is incredibly important.
You said before that the media are kind of the citizens' window to the world, but at the same time a distorting mirror. So how does that go together?
So the media becomes incredibly important, and that's why I think of it as an important reflecting mirror. The problem is, of course, the reflection is done by human beings who bring their own prejudices, their own experience, their own knowledge or lack of knowledge. And in my view, the way in which you can sort of minimise the distortion is go through as many sources as you can. And today that's much easier.
What do you think would be an effective and successful way to promote awareness within the media for diversity issues and stereotypes?
We just have to remember all media businesses, they're not think tanks, they're not social awareness groups, they are businesses. One thing that I think we don't do enough of is monitor and make transparent what companies do and what they are. If I know that there are 5 newspapers and 3 of them do not have a single Muslim employee, I'm not likely to take their views more seriously than the other 2. I'm going to go to the 2 who I know have more diverse staffs, because they will give me a truer picture. So one thing that I think we could do that would begin to put some pressure without more law and more direction and more regulation, put some pressure on companies, is to make it worth their while in a commercial sense to be more diverse in their staffing and also in their outlook.
In very general terms, how do you think Germans deal with diversity issues, with cultural, religious and ethnic diversity compared to Britain?
Well, this is a very hard thing to talk about without appearing to be a typical rude Brit. And my view about that is not that I don't think Germans are hostile to other people. That is not my personal experience. And I think that Germany still has a lot to talk about what it means to be a German. And until everybody feels more comfortable with that conversation, it would be hard to expect Germans to be comfortable with welcoming people who are manifestly not yet German, if I could put it that way. I have absolutely no doubt, because, to stereotype Germans are very rational people. I think, generally speaking, rather tolerant and ambitious people, and they'll find a way to deal with this.